Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into remote setting.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Have you heard of this?
I have, yeah. It's a pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of got that future of work vibe. You know what I
It
mean?
does, yeah.
Like, it's the perfect work from anywhere kind of thing.
Definitely. And it's really interesting because it plays into how people buy things online these days.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, gone are the days of just cold calling someone, you know?
Yeah, people just aren't picking up the phone like they used to.
No, they don't. Everybody's more comfortable texting or messaging first before they'll even think about getting on a sales call.
Absolutely. And that's where remote setting comes in.
Right. So let's paint a picture for our listeners. So say you're, scrolling through your feed and you see an ad for something that piques your interest.
Mm-hmm.
You click to learn more, and instead of being like bombarded with a hard sell, a friendly remote setter kind of steps in.
Yeah, there was
Remote
like
setting.
first point of contact. Yeah. They answer your questions. They're using these like pre-written scripts to make sure that you're getting accurate information.
Right. So they're not just winging it.
No.
Yeah.
And they're really acting as a filter, making sure that only the people who are really genuinely interested are going to get to the sales team.
It's like being a digital gatekeeper almost.
Ooh. I like that digital cake.
Yeah. Imagine being the digital gatekeeper for like Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh my gosh.
These people have massive followings. Their inboxes are overflowing.
Yeah, they need help.
That's where you come in.
That's where you come in.
Yeah.
So there's like two main ways that you can work as a remote setter.
Okay.
First, there's messaging, which is basically like you're managing the inbox of that celebrity entrepreneur, answering questions using scripts and making sure the right people get to the next step.
Got it.
And then there's appointment setting, and this is more about those short calls, like maybe 10 minutes max,
Okay.
with leads who have shown interest through ads or other outreach. And again, you're not closing the deal. You're just figuring out, are they serious? And if so, let's get them scheduled with a closer.
It's all about qualifying them.
Yeah. And you know what I love about this is it aligns with how people actually want to interact online.
Totally.
It's not pushy. It's about building trust. In a world where everyone's just bombarded with marketing messages.
Mhm. People are skeptical, so this is a way to kind of ease them in.
Absolutely.
Deal
Okay,
here.
so I'm already intrigued, but
Yeah,
now
good.
for the question that I think everyone really wants to know.
Let's get to the good stuff.
Yes. How much can you actually make doing this? Spill the tea on the earning potential.
Okay, so the pay structure is designed to reward your efforts directly.
Okay, I like that.
You'll typically have a base salary, let's say around $1,500 a month, just for managing the inbox and those initial interactions.
Okay, so that's just for showing up.
Exactly. But where things get really interesting is with the commissions.
Ooh, commissions, tell me more.
So for every appointment that you set that turns into a sale, you get a cut.
Okay.
And on average, you can expect around a 5% commission on those sales.
Wow.
5%. And when you're dealing with high-ticket items like online courses or coaching programs,
Okay.
those commissions can add up quickly.
Okay, so paint me a picture. Let's say I'm crushing it. I'm setting 20 appointments a week.
Okay, 20 appointments a week.
What kind of numbers are we looking at here?
Okay, so let's assume the closer that you're working with has a 25% conversion rate, meaning they close 1 out of every 4 appointments you set.
Okay, so out of my 20, 5 of those become paying customers.
You got it.
All right.
And let's say, just for example, we're talking about a $10,000 coaching program, which is pretty common in this space.
Okay, $10,000.
Your 5% commission on each of those sales is $500.
Wait, hold on. $500 per sale.
Mm.
5 sales a week. That's $2,500 in commission every single week.
That's right.
Plus my base of $1,500 a month. So we're talking over $11,500 a month.
That's just the beginning. The beauty of remote setting is the flexibility. You can start part-time while you transition from another job, or you can go all in and potentially double those figures.
So this is like the dream for anyone who wants to be location independent, set their own hours, and actually see their bank account grow.
It really is.
Okay, but of course it can't all be sunshine and roses.
Of course not.
What are those skills and that mindset that you really need to thrive as a remote setter?
That's a great question. And actually, I think that's a perfect place to pick up after a quick break.
Hmm.
You asked about those skills and mindset needed to excel in remote setting.
Right. Because it's not just about being, a smooth talker.
No, not at all. You need to be incredibly organized
Okay.
and comfortable working independently.
So like, what are the non-negotiables for success here?
Okay, first and foremost, you need to be a master of organization.
Hmm.
Think about it. You're juggling multiple conversations, potentially across different platforms, and every interaction needs to be personalized.
Yeah, you can't mix people up.
Exactly. You can't afford to drop the ball on follow-ups.
No.
So a good CRM system is your best friend here.
A CRM. So customer relationship management system for all the newbies out there.
That's it. It keeps all your leads organized. It tracks where they are in the sales process, helps you manage those conversations without letting things slip through the cracks.
Okay, so in addition to my laptop and my noise-canceling headphones, which are essential for any remote worker, I need to get myself a CRM system up and running.
Definitely.
What else should be in my toolkit?
Those scripts we mentioned earlier, those are crucial.
Okay.
They ensure that everyone on the team is giving out consistent information, and they help you answer those frequently asked questions efficiently. But it's not about being robotic.
Yeah.
Think of them as a framework that you build upon. You still need to bring your own personality, build rapport, make those interactions feel genuine.
So I'm organized. I've got my tech stack in place. I'm mastering that like script but not a robot approach.
Right.
What about mindset? Is there a type of person who really thrives in this role?
Yeah, you have to be comfortable with technology, of course,
Yeah, makes sense.
but you also need resilience.
Okay.
You will encounter rejections, you'll encounter unresponsive leads, maybe even the occasional grumpy prospect.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it's all about not taking it personally.
Yeah.
Staying positive, focusing on that next call mentality.
Next call mentality. Love that. Shake it off. Keep your eye on the bigger picture.
Exactly.
Okay, speaking of opportunities, how do you actually break into this field? Is there like a secret handshake or something?
Oh, no secret handshake.
Okay, good.
There are actually a few paths you can take.
Okay.
Many entrepreneurs and online businesses, they hire remote setters directly.
Okay.
You can find those opportunities on job boards, freelance platforms, even by reaching out to your favorite influencers or brands.
Wait, so I could potentially be managing the inbox of like my business idol.
You absolutely could.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What other options are out there?
There are also agencies that specialize in remote setting services. They act as a middleman connecting businesses with skilled remote setters.
So I can kind of skip the whole like finding my own clients part and just focus on honing my skills?
Exactly.
That's appealing. But let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
This all sounds amazing, but is it too good to be true? What are the downsides?
Well, like any performance-based role, your income can fluctuate.
Okay.
Some weeks will be amazing.
Right.
Others might be slower.
Yeah.
Requires a certain level of adaptability, a willingness to ride those waves.
So it's not like a guaranteed paycheck every week.
Yeah.
But it's about, building momentum over time, consistently putting in the effort.
Absolutely.
Which, I mean, honestly, isn't that true of most entrepreneurial endeavors?
It really is. You've got to be in it for the long haul.
You got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, what else?
Let's not forget the potential for isolation.
Ah, yes. The isolation working remotely can be incredibly liberating,
Oh, absolutely.
but it can also get lonely.
If you aren't proactive
Yeah, if you're not careful.
about staying connected, joining online communities, attending industry events, maybe even co-working with friends can help.
So it's all about finding that balance between the freedom of working remotely and staying connected.
Yeah,
You have to be intentional about building a supportive network, even if it's virtual.
I agree.
This conversation has really opened my eyes to the possibilities of remote setting.
It's pretty cool.
It's like a hidden gem in the world of remote work.
It is, and what's exciting is that the skills you learn as a remote setter are applicable in so many other areas.
Oh, sure.
Even if you don't see yourself doing this forever,
Right.
the ability to qualify leads to handle objections, to build relationships that's valuable in any career.
It's like a secret weapon for anyone who wants to just level up their communication and persuasion skills.
Absolutely.
Okay, but how does this all tie back to like our listener and their goals?
That's the perfect segue into our final thoughts.
We're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into this whole world of remote setting.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. From what it is, how much you can earn, all those skills and the mindset you need to succeed. But let's bring it all back to you, the listener.
Yeah.
What does this mean for your life, your career goals?
Right.
That dream of working from, a beachside cafe.
Exactly.
Could this be the missing piece?
If we connect this back to the bigger picture, remote setting really represents a shift in power.
Ooh, I like that.
It's not just about landing a cool gig.
Right.
It's about taking control of your time, your
Yeah.
income, and your future. future.
No more soul-crushing commutes, no more office politics,
Exactly.
and potentially earning way more than you ever thought possible.
Absolutely.
It sounds like this could be like a stepping stone to even bigger things.
I think so too. Think of it as like an entrepreneurial boot camp.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you're learning valuable skills,
Right.
you're building a network, and you're getting comfortable with the whole world of online business,
Right.
all without the risk of starting from scratch.
Without having to go all in.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe down the line you launch your own coaching program or a digital agency.
So even if remote setting isn't your, like, forever gig,
Mm.
it could be the launch pad you need to propel yourself toward, whatever your ultimate goal is.
Absolutely. And let's be honest,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to add, manage the inbox of a celebrity entrepreneur to their resume?
Oh my gosh, that is a conversation starter.
It really is.
Okay, so I love that, it's really empowering and it kind of democratizes access to opportunity.
Yeah.
You don't need a fancy degree or years of experience to get started.
Right. It's all about your willingness to learn, your ability to connect, your dedication to showing up consistently.
Consistency is key.
It really is.
All right, so what does this all mean for you, dear listener?
Yeah.
If you're feeling stuck, yearning for more flexibility, and just intrigued by the idea of, building a location-independent lifestyle,
Yeah.
remote setting might just be the answer you've been searching for.
It very well could be.
So as a final thought, something to kind of ponder as you go about your day,
Okay.
if you could design your ideal workday, what would that look like?
Yeah.
Where would you be? Who would you be connecting with?
Yeah.
What impact would you be making?
Right.
Maybe remote setting
Yeah.
is the key to unlocking that vision.
I think so.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of remote setting.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep those brains curious and those dreams big.